Okay, so it looks like we're recording, so let's hope we are. All right, hi, this is Allison from Allison Studios, and I am interviewing Stephanie from Hadwin House. She is a small business in Hammonton. Hi. Um, and one of the reasons why I love Stephanie's space, she just moved into a really even more beautiful space that I have not seen yet, because it just happened, right, Steph?
Yeah, we just opened a couple weeks and then it was not able
All
to be
right.
open anymore.
So you moved into that bigger space when? Exactly.
It was pretty much like, it was not long after the 1st of March. I feel like I would have to look at an exact date, but I feel like it was the first full week of March, I think. So it was like around the 6th-ish.
Okay. And it is, I mean, just from what you've posted and even seeing all that light in there. And one of the reasons why I love her, what she does, is because everything is with a personal touch. The candles, everything is made with love. What you put in your packages, how unique you are with your mystery gifts, and how you present them and how you present yourself on social media. It is the epitome of small business and all the love that you put into it. And I want more people to know who you are. So I want you to, where is your location? Talk to me about who you are and what you do.
So we are in the very blessed scenario to have our store, and our other store as well was also tied. But our store is on our home property. So on our home property, we have the house. We had a frontage area that was used as an office space that we had accessibility to use for the store. So our original store was actually a part of our home. So we kind of had that old mom and pop shop feel, which I loved, which was great. But it didn't take us long to start feeling a little bit cramped at the elbows, so to speak. So what was great was we had this huge building off to the side of the house here, which is still part of our home property. And we spent about a year working on it, cleaning it up, getting it renovated, getting it up to snuff. We very much had a blast with that. At the same time, it was one of those, like, this is never going to be done. But after a lot of time and effort and love and many other emotions that went into it, we were able to scooch on over. And that gave us space for our guests to come in and be able to really embrace everything that we had. The lighting in here is great. The accessibility for things like wheelchairs, now we actually have that. So if somebody's coming in and they have wheelchair or walker accessibility, we have that now for them. They can come in a whole lot easier than they could before. They had 2 steps to come up.
Right.
They don't have that challenge anymore. The other thing is because it's more open, we were able to offer more. We're able to display our products in a whole new way. We're able to have things lifted up, whereas before it was like anytime we got a new box of stuff in, we were like, this is beautiful, where are we going to put it?
Yeah, right. Yep.
So we would all be like, okay, time to get creative. And so we would use a lot of floor space. But unfortunately, when you're doing that, even though you're going up, doesn't necessarily mean that it's visible to everybody. So one of the unique things that we experienced in our first couple of weeks of being open, those 2 weeks we were able to be open, people were like, oh, I love this. When did you get this in? We've had that for a while. And it was just one of those things. People never were able to truly see and enjoy everything that we had to offer.
Yeah, so because visually, your eye needs to take it all in visually slowly, right?
Yes, it needs to be digestible. I mean, you can't eat an entire elephant in one bite. It has to be bite at a time.
Yes.
So, it was really a great thing. And, the blessing again is that it's a big white building on the White Horse Pike. So, and we kind of sit between two worlds. We are on the edge, literally, of Winslow and Hammonton. So we're able to facilitate servicing multiple areas because of our location.
And so what's the address?
It is 760 North White Horse Pike. I always let people know, though, we're across from the big White Horse because, unfortunately, because we sit between two worlds, we don't GPS very well.
Okay.
It's actually a completely different number that comes up when you actually put in the geotag for it. but if you put in like the intersection of Whitehorse Pike and Walker Road, we're right here. Walker Road comes, like, you cannot miss this building. If you miss the building, you're not looking.
Yes, I agree. I agree with you. So tell me about, do you have, I know you are, you know, emotionally connected to everything that you sell. Is there anything that you want to talk about that talk about your candles? Is there anything else that how much of the things that you sell do you make?
So candles is definitely our flagship product. I started making candles almost 4 years ago. I started making candles because I was actually in the market for some promotional candles for my husband's company that we ran together. And the prices were astronomical. And I had asked for years, hey, let me get into making candles. I'd really like to try it. And I was always too busy. So the answer was always no. And it was around my 35th birthday. And I said to my husband, I know what I want for my 35th birthday. And he says, what's that? Because I never know what I want for my birthday. And he goes, what is it you want? And I said, I want to start making candles. I want to start a candle company. Like, who asked to start a company for their birthday? Me.
Yay, I love it.
So I did my research, and his caveat to me was, if you're going to do this, you must use the highest quality ingredients. You must do your homework. You must not cut corners. You must make sure that if you're going to put your name on something, it is the best. No problem, buddy. I will spend your money. That's what I did.
That's awesome. I love it. I love
it. Through much research, and I knew I had sold a direct sales candle company years ago. So I knew the quality level that I was looking for. I knew what the challenges were that people were facing. And the problems that people were facing with candles were, the cost. The cost of candles it's up there.
Oh, listen.
That's not to say that they're not worth it. You know, great. If you want to sell your candle for that and you feel like it's worth it, who am I to tell you that it's not? But the other challenge was that, in addition to the cost, for the more popular brands that are out there, was that the fragrance wasn't there anymore. And so I was like, okay, there's got to be a way to have a clean burning candle that doesn't soot or smoke as much as some of the more popular brands do, that is affordable and that smells amazing. And we were able to attain that.
Love it.
So my candles are not the highest priced out there in the market for a reason. My theory is everybody deserves to have something nice and it not break the bank. I don't want anybody ever leaving here with buyer's remorse over candles.
Yeah, no, I've never had that experience ever. And so are you doing curbside now? Like what are you doing?
We are doing curbside. We're actually doing like a porch pickup. So because we're tied to my home property, we're trying to have as much social distancing practice as possible, just to keep everybody safe. We want to make sure that we're honoring not only our community, but we're honoring our leaders and what their wishes are for us. So as much as possible, we are trying to do where I have a table set up on my front porch. I'll bag your order. You let me know when you're coming by, and I'll make sure that it's placed out there for you to pick up. Has it happened where people have pulled up to the front door? Yes, but in those instances, I'm actually gloving up appropriately and then taking the products out to them in a bag. Again, trying to maintain as much distance as possible. Having a background as a dental assistant, I know proper procedures for cross-contamination, making sure that you're gloving up and then washing your hands before and after. So that is something that I have put into play when I'm in a situation where I have to be out there. So, but I am trying very hard to make sure that we are, again, honoring the COVID guidelines.
Because it is, we're spending so much time at home. It's nice to burn a beautiful, one of the first things I do in the morning is light my candle, and because it just makes me happy, it makes me happy that I'm smelling that all day. So how do you feel about what is happening now as far as, you've been impacted, and what can people do to support your business if they don't want to come out of the house? Are you doing online gift cards and things like that?
Absolutely. So there's a couple different ways that they can help to support, and one of them naturally is going to be the gift cards. So you can go online to hadwinhouse.com and you can click on shop and you can select a gift card. You can do pre-selected amounts. You can put in a custom amount. And at that point, that gift card can be emailed. It can be loaded onto your Apple Wallet, which is great because that way you're not having to worry about keeping a piece of paper with you or hanging onto that email. You can load that onto your Apple Pay. I believe Shopify also works with Android Pay as well, so it can be loaded onto that as well. So, but again, it can be emailed, and then we also always have a copy of it as well. So if you know that you're going to be doing some shopping, Mother's Day is coming up. That's another biggie. Or if you have a relative that you just want to bless, or a friend that you just want to bless, you can email them a gift card and say, here, this is great
for even,
about you.
The nurses that are working so hard right now, doctors, grocery store, these people that have stepped up more than they ever have to or should have to. If we have a friend or things like that we can just kind of send it over to them.
Absolutely. And it doesn't have to be a huge amount gift card just to make somebody's day.
Yes.
And that's the thing I love about electronic gift cards anymore is that you can I have sent people gift cards across the country and they have it within a matter of minutes when I know that they're just having a day and they just need something to perk them up. Here, go get a cup of coffee.
Yes.
I know that this is your favorite place to go get coffee. I was able to get a gift card online. Here, go get your latte.
For sure.
And that's a huge help. And what we have also done, so there's like a kind of a double way that you can help somebody, you can double bless somebody, is if you do send somebody a gift card, everything on our website right now is 20% off.
Okay, great. So
immediately upon closing is we put into place 20% off site-wide. So now it doesn't apply to gift card, but it does apply to all of the product. So if you know that you're either going to spend that anyway, or you want to bless somebody, not only are you going to get a gift card, but they're going to get more value out of that gift card because we have taken our already low prices and put them at 20% off across the board.
Love it. And so what are your top 3 to 5 candle scents?
Okay.
Because I see a few of them that people just love. What overall is people's favorites?
Cranberry Bog, Jersey Shore, Eskimo Kisses, the Vanilla Roasted Pear. I'm trying to think of another one right off the top of my head.
I have the Vanilla Roasted Pear at my studio. I was burning that one at my studio, which I'm probably going to take a ride to go get. I just love it.
Yeah, it's a great scent. It's nice and smooth. It's not invasive at all. And then another thing that we just released too, one that's been very popular is the Calm Reset. So amidst all of this, we actually decided to seize the moment, and we came out with an aromatherapy line just to kind of focus on people's feels. Because scents do trigger emotions, like earlier, it makes you happy. Scents can trigger memories, emotions, all the feels. So we came out with an aromatherapy line of 3 different fragrances that can help to support. And the Calm Reset, I think with everybody being at home and so many people embarking on the oversight of their children's education, the Calm Reset has been a huge one.
I think I might get that. Now, do you do shipping or is it?
So that's another great way.
Great.
If you order online, you can elect to have your products shipped. Okay. Now there is a shipping fee, but the shipping fee is less than it would be if you were paying straight out. So we, in addition to having the 20% off, we have a flat rate shipping for all orders, tiered based on how much you're getting. And we do also absorb a portion of that shipping as well, just to make things just that much easier.
Yeah, I think I want that Calm Reset. So I'll be following up with you with my gift card to get that. So I want to ask you, out of all this that's going on, have you had an experience that you may not have had otherwise, a blessing that occurred or something that was shocking to you that ended up being, heartfelt and feel good through this?
So we've actually had a number of things happen, and we are just blessed is not the word, that it doesn't even cover it. Yesterday, ironically, I know I was going to tell you about Reagan, but yesterday, my husband, he's on a UFC chat. He loves UFC.
Okay.
So he's on this chat room with a bunch of guys. Now, these guys, they're all a bunch of UFC nuts. So they're, gym rats, lunkers, you name it. That's them. I mean, and they range from here in North America all the way over into Australia. So it's an international group of people speaking. And one of the guys placed an order yesterday, and Damon said, "Thank you so much for your order. It's those online orders right now that are keeping us afloat." And it 100% is. All of the other guys yesterday on the order, or on the chat, placed an order.
Oh my God, my heart. Oh gosh.
So, and these guys have ordered from us before. Even the guy in Australia, he's one of our international customers. These guys, for as burly as they seem and for as much smack talk as they do on this chat, their hearts are 10 times bigger.
Love it.
And
Love it.
One of the guys had us do all of the candles for his wedding. We did all the favors for his wedding. One of the guys, he's in California. He's insane. He's got a candle in every room of the house. Like he has to have Hadwin House candles all over his house. And it's things like that just, it lets us know we're going to be okay. Those online orders right now, he wasn't joking. That is what is keeping us afloat.
Well, we're blessed. And the more that we focus on the good gets bigger. When we focus on the bad gets bigger. And
Absolutely.
I just don't have, those feel good stories. There are so many. If we look for them, there are more and more and more and more. I'm so grateful for your time. We're going to add the link to this post. And I hope that more people who have never even knew you were there see you and fall in love with you. And, because even when you talk about the aromatherapy and everything, I know that everything you do comes from love and from your heart. So I trust everything that you create, that's small business. That is small business. We're putting our heart and soul into what we do. That's why people come back, different than that experience at big business, we can give that personal touch. And I just, that's what makes me love what I do, relationships. So Steph, listen, you have a fantastic week. So good to talk to you. I will be in touch for that reset. I need that candle for sure, as my daughter lays on the floor doing her third grade classwork. Yeah. So thank you so much. And if you need anything else, you let me know. And we will, we'll put that link up. Say goodbye, Jules. Say bye. No.
Hi.
So,
My name's
so thank you so much for your time. And I wish you well through this.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to have been a part of this. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And I will be in touch.
All right. Wonderful. Have a wonderful day.
You
bye,
too.
Jules.
Say bye.
Bye.